Chuck, thanks for this time to be with you and talk about Birthmother Ministries. We trade as birth mothers, and our mission statement is to help a woman overcome barriers to choosing life and encourage adoption when the woman concludes that it's the best interest of her child. And that's very important, that the woman chooses. I want you to know that we don't force adoption, we don't push adoption. We want to educate a woman about the adoption option, the benefits of adoption. Also, we also want to walk with that woman, help her understand Jesus Christ. If she's not a Christian, we'd love for her to come to know Christ as Savior. So there's two things involved here: walking with her and helping her choose life, and also helping her choose Jesus. Now, what we like to do is connect that woman, and this is our objective, is have that woman become connected to the life-affirming resources in the marketplace. So the friend, the mentor, the advocate for the birth mom, she would help that woman navigate the marketplace to find Christian resources. And that's what we do. We know where the resources are. They're pregnancy care centers. Very, very bullish on pregnancy care centers. But interestingly enough, they don't walk with a woman daily. And what we do is we provide a one-on-one mentorship between that birth mom, that pregnant girl, pregnant woman, and the friend. And they walk together. In that context, that love and support is offered. And that friend would help that woman, guide that woman, navigate the marketplace, take her to an adoption attorney, take her to a Christian adoption agency like Bethany Christian Services. So that is the essence of what we're doing, raising up these friends. One day, Chuck, we'd like to have 1 million friends. Can you imagine that, Chuck, to have 1 million friends in America's churches, coast to coast, offering the love of Christ, no condemnation, helping these women choose life and adoption when it's appropriate. Chuck, you've asked me before about the women that we're mentoring. A lot of women now, young ladies, are choosing to parent, single parents. And that's happening in our society. And that's not bad. But we really would love to see a woman choose adoption so that child is raised in a loving home with a mom and a dad. So that trend, though, is here in society. Even in high schools, I understand now, they have daycare where the young woman in high school can place her child in daycare. And that's not that's fine. She hasn't aborted that child, but I sure would love to see that child be placed in a loving home. So that's our ministry, and now we're just growing here in the Washington area. We have about 190 friends, trained friends, and at one time right now we're ministering to about 75 birth moms. So two things are happening there. We're trying to love that woman where she is, no condemnation, get her connected to a local church, and have her walk closer to the Lord. Chuck, why would a woman choose abortion versus adoption or life? Well, I can tell you, a lot of experience talking to ladies. I haven't met a lady yet, a woman yet, that wanted to use abortion. But generally there are pressures on her, often by the boyfriend, even a husband. We've even seen situations where the husband's pressuring the wife to abort because they can't afford another child. But generally they're single, and generally it's the boyfriend asking that woman to make a choice for abortion. And so the young lady is found between a rock and a hard place. She doesn't have the resources and time to parent a child. So then she makes a choice for abortion. And unfortunately, that leaves her very, very, very damaged emotionally. And many of the women that I've been around, many of the women I've counseled have that scar of abortion, and they carry it. And obviously they bring it to Christ and become healed, but it's still there. So I would love, Chuck, to see more women choose life and choose adoption, which is a good choice for a woman. She can be happy about placing that child in a loving home. And today, you can have a closed adoption, which is generally what you had 20, 30 years ago, to open adoption, where you know where the baby is. You even communicate with the adoptive parents. And that way, your baby's not in, say, a so-called black hole. So that gives that birth mom the freedom to know where her baby is the baby is healthy, being cared for.